Friends, we heard Jesus telling his disciples that they are the salt and the light of the world. This is an invitation and a challenge to all of us too. How can we be salt and light of the world today? From the time of the ancient communities, salt has been an essential commodity. Why? Because salt is used to season food. But salt does not only enhance the flavor of the food, it also preserves food. We Filipinos know the importance of salt. Filipino cuisine depends much on salt. We have a lot of delicacies that are seasoned with and preserved by salt. But aside from being a seasoning and a preservative, salt is also used as a purifying agent. So what does Jesus mean when he said his disciples are the salt of the earth? It means that Christians should enhance the quality of life in his or her community and society. How? By being a catalyst for positive change through our own good actions. Christians should not sprinkle the world with more deterioration of values, the proliferation of individualistic lifestyles, and the propagation of hatred. Our good example should bring out the goodness in everyone and preserve our core values of love of God and love of neighbor. Recalling the scriptures, it is anger that leads one to murder and lust to adultery. These happen when we forget that the other person is a brother or a sister, a neighbor whom I should love and respect as I love and respect myself. What is more, as the salt of the earth, we ought to purify our community by speaking the truth in the midst of false and malicious information, provoking hostility and division. Christians should be a voice of reason and never of hatred, as Christ did. Now, Jesus also said to his disciples that they are the light of the world. And you might ask, isn't Jesus the light of the world? That is true, my dear friends. Jesus is the light of the world. And as his disciples, we ought to reflect his light to others so that they could see him, or better still, see the Father. How did people see Jesus' light? Recall the many instances in the scriptures. Healing the sick, forgiving sinners, listening to people, preaching the gospel, sharing a meal with those in the margins, and many, many other acts. What made the light of Jesus shine was his sincere concern for the other, for the good of the other. Oh, the life of Levi, the tax collector, changed. And that of the woman at the well too. Light casts out darkness and provides illumination, warmth, and hope. Christians should not add to the darkness of the world. We should enable others to see the light of Jesus shining through our actions, words, choices, conviction, demeanor, lifestyle, and even online presence. There you go, my friends. I am inviting you to self-examination. Am I salt and light of my community?